Now, Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Mr. Adegboyega Oyetolia, has called on state governments and private sector investors to collaborate with the federal government in advancing Nigeria's maritime economy. The minister made this appeal during the ministry's 2025 budget presentation before the Joint Committee of the Senate on Marine Transport and the House of Representatives. During his presentation, he disclosed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had approved establishment of inland dry ports in Ijebu-ode, Ogun State, and Moniya, Oyo State, aimed at reducing congestion at Lagos seaports.
Also, pursuant to his mandate and the charge given by Mr. President, the ministry is developing dry ports at Ijebu-ode and Moniya in Ogun State and Oyo State respectively. These IDPs are targeted for fast-tracked delivery to decongest the Western Port system. Desired consultancies for the project are ongoing. As a quick response to the spate of both missiles on our inland waterways occasioned by increased traffic on waterways, the ministry has targeted the provision of life jackets to the riverine communities in the state to boost safety of passengers. Also, major program is to replace rickety wooden boats used for commercial transport with standardized crafts, and capital dredging at selected locations on our major rivers are planned for 2025.
The minister's disclosure sparked concerns from lawmakers, especially those representing riverine areas, who raised issues about neglect in the budget proposal.
I've been able to go through, even though scantily, your budget proposition here, and it seems to be all encompassing, except that unless I don't understand the meaning of blue economy, I want to think that it involves all areas of riverine operations, including transport, including fishery, and the life surrounding the marine. If I'm correct in that characterization, therefore I ask that certain areas are not captured at all. It appears that they have been neglected completely. I'm from Edo State and I have marine as well. The Funama areas in Edo State is completely riverine. And I don't see anything in this budget that seems to address what their needs are.
And that river is almost dying, is filling up with sand and weed. And it's a very viable means of transportation, and it can generate a lot of revenue to Nigeria. In addition to that, it is also a problem of flooding because it has filled up. Any small water from the Cameroon fills, you have flood all the way from Adamawa down to Lokoja, down to the Niger Delta. I have not seen in this budget any measures taken to dredge that river, open it up, both for transportation and also for saving people from the perennial flooding. Mr. Minister, sir, will you address that? Thank you.
In response, Mr. Oyetolia acknowledged that funding challenges were key barriers hindering the ministry's operations. He urged other state governments to follow the example of proactive states and invest in the maritime sector.
Can we really do in the real sense of it? If you must unlock the potentials in the economy, there's a need for proper funding. So while we take cognizance of the need to ensure that we're able to reach out to all the riverine areas, we are constrained by the paucity of funds. However, we encourage a PPP arrangement whereby even states on their own decide to invest in things that has to do with marine and blue economy. And we're there to really support them. And we've been doing that. Bayelsa has done something similar to that. I think Delta too. So we will encourage the communities to try and ensure that they invest in blue economy as well, while providing the basic needs in terms of policy, formulation, the framework to support what they're doing.
Chairman of the Joint Committee, Senator Wasiu Shilokun, representing Lagos Central, acknowledged the challenges facing the ministry but encouraged the minister to explore alternative funding sources to finance the proposed projects.
Say that we don't know what the problem of Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy is. Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy in this budget, I don't think the total amount, whatever, and then 2 billion for dredging. How can 2 billion naira dredge the entire nation? How is it possible? And you are giving KPI. The KPI you're given is not matched by the resources allocated to that ministry. We will continue to, because we felt that you should use your position to attract more funding to your ministry. I'm not even sure that will be going a long way to even solve the provision of safety jacket and what have you for the ministry.